So, if you've not heard the term alt-lit before, it's basically a youth-led literary movement starting at the beginning of the previous decade. It has its big names and success stories. You might have heard of a novelist called Tao Lin. Other names: Megan Boyle, Jordan Castro, Steve Rogan Book, maybe something of a controversial figure. Alt-lit is naturally associated with internet culture and online publishing, a main vein of the alternative to traditional publishing. Subject matter of alternative literature: sex, drugs and existentialism. From what I'm being informed by some, the movement is dead. Others say it's simply fractured into several different movements, which is easy enough to understand. Rivalries and creative energy pulling this way and that. I've been writing for about 10 years now, exclusively self-publishing online. If the internet didn't exist in its current form, there's pretty much zero chance I'd have been able to become an actual writer. No chance really that I'd have had the opportunity to put my shit out there, so to speak. Do I consider myself alt-lit? No. I'm not influenced by any of the people I've named, nor am I influenced by David Foster Wallace. I'm just one person doing my thing in my own way. I'm only really bringing this subject up, this movement, so that I can lay out my own views on writing and self-publishing. It's another one of those itches I've been meaning to scratch, so here goes. Firstly, everyone has stories in them. Everyone, I believe, has a potential creative wellspring in them. Yeah. So, if you have a vision and you can summon the will to lay out a goal for yourself, do it. Do it. You might surprise yourself. You may even be amazed at what you can get done if you give yourself enough time and breathing space. Secondly, fuck traditional publishing. Bollocks to professional editing or a strict adherence to the rules of grammar. Fuck AI as well. Yeah. Don't compromise on freedom of expression. You don't need a publisher or an agent. You don't need that industry to realize your vision. Thirdly, something else you don't really need: creative writing classes. You don't need to be pushed into a formulaic corner by a lecturer. If you have a natural and unique way of doing things, that can be compromised by a so-called teacher putting questionable ideas in your head. Fourthly, should go without saying I suppose, don't let the prigs, the elitists, the judgmental types get inside your head. You're the artist, so defend your freedom against all comers. Important note: you're going to have moments of self-doubt. You're going to have bad days. Maybe if you're like me, you're going to have days when you genuinely question your own sanity. But you got to stay the course. You got to keep your discipline. See the story through. Primary motivation is naturally of high importance. If your number one priority is financial gain or making product, then you're probably going to churn out some real dog shit. Simple name recognition should not be a top priority either. Surely tippy top of the why the fuck am I doing this list should always be you're trying to convey something meaningful. That's surely why anyone, does anything artistic. Well, that's got to be near the top of the list. Why am I doing this? Why am I spinning this poetry or writing this story? To convey something. Yeah. Writing a book is by no means the most fun you can have with your clothes on, but it does give you a huge sense of satisfaction and release. Like you've exercised something important that you had to get out of yourself. And it's as close to an actual magic trick as a human being can, pull out of the hat. I suppose you could say that about other artistic mediums also, but, writing a book especially. Yeah, that's about it. Be free, fuck the naysayers, don't get hung up on insecurities about your talents and abilities. Just remember that we're all flawed beings. Don't let that shit give you creative constipation. Just let it flow. And, maybe don't try to be part of any movement. Just be you, never be fake. Always, keep it real, warts and all. And if you follow all that crap that I just said, will you be successful? Perhaps not. Perhaps you'll flop. Even so, you'll be able to look yourself in the mirror and know that you gave it the real, authentic shot, the real you. You did it on your own terms. That's what matters. Take it easy, folks. See you next time. Peace.